if you're wanting to shop some deals, if you're wanting to get some summer sandals to add to your wardrobe, this is really the fun of summer shopping. And I feel like above all, I feel like fall and winter are made for those investment shoes that you will have. And I feel like summertime allows you to fall in love with styles that you can wear for a couple of seasons and not feel bad.
That's right.
Or invest in great quality pieces that are leather, that are cork, that again are really substantial, that you're wearing a lot. So this is a Skylar. Comparable retail value is $79.95. And I like to call that out right away because if you're shopping in another retailer, I hardly ever see Vionic on sale anywhere else other than QVC.
It happens very, very rarely. And in fact, this particular style you'll only find at QVC as well.
Yeah.
Because, in fact, QVC have the biggest range of Vionic in the world, including Vionic. So that's saying something. Because we're making a lot of styles that can't. So even, QVC get more styles than their own Vionic site.
Well, this one, more than 135,000 have been spoken for just since March. Like, it hasn't been a couple of years to get there. Like, that was just a mere 2 or 3 months ago. We have medium and wide widths, which is wonderful. And again, this is a really great way, especially with how significant the silhouette is, to try the brand. And if you want to place an order tonight, 1-800-500-7590. We've got 5 through 12 medium and then 6 through 12 wide.
That's
so
right.
some of our sizes vary a little bit, but whole sizes are
whole
where we're
sizes
going.
again. So if you sit on the half size, go down to the nearest whole size. So 8.5 down to an 8, 7.5 down to a 7. If you sit on the whole size, just stay with the whole size. You'll be good as gold.
Perfect. All right, so we start with your tortoise.
Love this tortoise. I mean, with that pattern finish, that is a really elegant, elevated look to that. And with the gold detail there, the gold hardware. I was told by Leah Williams, taught me that this is a great way to match back to your tortoiseshell sunglasses.
I was totally thinking the same thing because there's something about tortoise, like when you're investing in accessories, that makes the sweater that you have on, the pair of jeans that you've owned for 5 and 6 years, just like top notch.
And it's really not, even if it's an older sort of pair of jeans or a more washed out pair of jeans, slip these on and it's just going to really elevate that look. It looks really cool.
Absolutely. Now this is a color I feel like I haven't seen from you guys before, the navy snake.
What I love about the navy is you've got that sort of, that nice little pop, if you like, of that almost that cobalt coming through underneath that snake embossing. So it just gives you that nice little bit of dimension to it. I think a really beautiful style, almost an iridescence to it.
Yeah, absolutely. Then we have your black reptile.
And it's a really high shine. So again, it's not that sort of really shiny pattern, but it's that really high shine finish to the upper.
And then wait for it, the cork. Look at the gold flakes in there. This is what I'm talking about. Like, the caliber that you guys produce is exquisite.
That's right. And again, natural cork, so it's got a really interesting handle to it. And I think this is going to be a great neutral option. And you know, this is the type of thing, if you like to have a bit of fun with the colours that you're wearing, this neutral option with the cork is almost that palette cleanser for the outfit.
And then we have White Snake. Is that a band?
It is a band.
Okay, I thought it might have
I'm
been.
probably showing my age now.
No, I'm like, wait, no White Snake.
Yeah, rock on.
Very fun. And you can see again with that embellishment that it's just really, really, really well done. The other thing that I want you to consider with how, just what a big deal this shoe is, I remember my phone going off because I have like my work attachment email and I was on vacation. And at the end of the day, when this debuted as a Today's Special Value, there was something like 95,000 spoken for in just like a 20-hour period.
Yeah.
Crazy. When you think about that, we're now at 135. That's 40,000 additional more sets that you're getting. People are coming back for more.
That's right, and look, multiple colours, and it's such a cool colour palette as well. It's a really versatile style, and it goes with a number of different outfits, and I just love the silhouette of it. I mean, that crisscross, that asymmetrical look just has a very slimming effect on the foot,
Yes.
but it also provides you with a little bit more foot coverage as well.
And I think for those of us that need coverage and need more security, this is a way that's doing it that's not too heavy on the footbed. And I will say that with the way that they crisscross, it reminds me of something that you would see in a heel, which to me feels really fabulous because I think in the spirit of wedding season, like last year we had 7 weddings.
Yeah.
And so I think about, this is a shoe I would have really liked to shut the dance floor down
Yeah.
with, you know? Because obviously we were driving, we were walking, we were going to everybody's wedding. But I think for those occasions where you need to dress up, the caliber of fashion statement is there. But then the other thing I want to call out when it comes to the summer slide, You see a lot of those with like the cork footbeds, and you think, okay, I have to get those in, I have to break them in, and kind of hug every curve to the bottom of the foot that relates to me. Vionic, you slip it in, and it puts it into the right position that you were always meant to have.
Yeah, it's that instant moment of, you slip your foot in and go, oh, that's how I'm meant to feel. And you take a couple of steps. And what I do like to recommend, if you've not actually worn Vionic, just wear it for 20 minutes, half an hour for the first few days of getting it home, just to get your foot used to being back to where it should be in its natural alignment. But what I want to show you here is, and this is really cool, I love doing this because it shows in a very dynamic way the difference in the shape of the foot when you're going from that overpronated or unnatural alignment, which is what we're seeing here, compared to where it should be in its natural alignment. So first of all, there you see how that line's really lifted up there. When I let Kylie go, you see how it flattens out. Now Kylie, this is interesting because Kylie's got quite a high arch. You can see there's still a gap underneath her foot and the tile there. So she's still got a high arch, but she's still a pronator. So you don't have to be completely flat-footed either to be overpronated. What I'm going to do now is just draw a line where Kylie's big toe is, and I think I just drew on your toe, I'm sorry, and then realign Kylie's foot and draw a line where her toes ended up. And you'll notice how that line's shortened, and it's shortened about 1/4 to 1/2 inch. So when your foot goes back into its natural alignment, it will shorten. When I let Kylie go, you see how that's elongated. And when I just, if I do it again, watch the heel, because the heel doesn't move. All that elongation is coming from this arch area. When I let it go, so there you can see how it's.
That really hurts me genuinely all the time when you do that.
So that's why it's really important. So a lot of people, they say as I'm getting older, my foot's getting bigger. Your foot's just getting flatter. What we need to do is realign the foot, and we do that by slipping Kylie into that Vionic technology, and there you can see how that line's lifted nicely. She's getting that support. So it's like the ground's coming up to meet the foot instead of the foot having to roll over and meet the ground.
Your feet, your heart, they just shouldn't flatline.
Your mood.
Yeah, your mood shouldn't be a flat line. And here's just kind of more of a in-depth look about what it means to have overpronation. By the way, check out those colors again, because it's a really elevated shoe that you're getting a fabulous deal on. And I always say, like, once you try Vionic, you become the podiatrist that's assessing everybody's like foot situation when they're walking. I tell this story often on air, but I just remember over the holidays for Thanksgiving, my sister and my stepmom are walking in front of me, and she's like telling my mom how she's like a New Yorker now, and like, she's got like back issues because like her feet are hurting. And I'm just looking at like the gradiated sole that's moving inwards, and I like sat down in front and I'm like, I have something to tell you. You suffer from overpronation.
It's an intervention.
It's a real quick fix. You don't need to go to the doctor.
No, it's all right.
But let me ask you, if you are somebody that's had custom-made orthotics, can you still wear these shoes, still try them?
That's right. Look, if you wear custom-made orthotics, it's because your podiatrist, rightly so, has probably said you need a custom-made solution.
Sure.
This is more sort of taking in that average sort of correction.
Cool.
But if you wear custom-made orthotics, you can't wear a sandal or a flip-flop. So instead of wearing something like this, it's going to be better for you to wear something like this. So that's what we're saying, because that technology, that podiatrist design technology is built in. So there you can see the difference. And I'll tell you now, oftentimes the last thing a podiatrist would recommend for you is to wear a flat flip-flop. Podiatrists don't like the summer because you're either wearing flat flip-flops, and the last thing they often recommended would be a heel or a wedge as well, and ironically we'll see one of those later too. But what you're getting here is this podiatrist design technology and podiatrist recommended technology. All of the Vionic styles that we have here at QVC are endorsed by the APMA, the American Podiatric Medical Association. They'll only put their seal on products that promote good foot health. So we're very proud to have that seal, and you'll know that it's doing some good for you. But if you do wear custom-made